and welcome back to the Instagram for Bosses podcast. I'm Andrea, and my mission is to simplify Instagram marketing so you can consistently attract ready-to-invest clients without posting every day or living on your phone. Today, I want to talk about a topic that seems to be everywhere right now and give you my honest, unfiltered, and slightly unhinged opinion. That topic is using AI to replace your social media manager. Before we get into it, a quick reminder to come and follow me over on Instagram if you haven't already. You'll find me at Andrea Marie Creative. I share lots of extra tips over there and the latest Instagram updates, and honestly, it's where I'm most active. So if you want to stay across what's happening on the platform in real time, that's the place to be. Now let's get back to the episode. Here's the thing, I'm not anti-AI. In fact, we use AI every day in my social media agency, so I want to be really clear on that before we go any further, because this episode is not a defensive rant. I've done the fancy prompts and I've trained the AI on client brands, set up dedicated projects, uploaded brand kits and tone of voice guides, as well as messaging documents, and I've genuinely tried to make it work at every level. So when I tell you what AI can and can't do, I'm telling you this from real experience, not theory. Let's start with what AI is genuinely brilliant at, because there's a lot it does really well. In the agency, we use AI to help us streamline scheduling, admin, research, competitor analysis, compiling data quickly, generating content ideas, and yes, even sometimes copywriting. Although that copywriting always goes through heavy human editing before it gets anywhere near a client's account. AI is amazing at pattern recognition, processing large amounts of information very quickly, and giving you a strong first draft to work with. If you're not using AI in your business right now, I genuinely encourage you to start, because it'll definitely help you to be more efficient. And to be honest, your competitors are probably using it, and if you're not, you will be left behind. So yes, there's absolutely a place for AI in your business and in your content process. The question is whether AI can actually replace the role of a social media manager. And here's where my answer might get me in some hot water. Yes, AI will replace some social media managers, but, and this is the part that matters, it won't replace the good ones. The ones who understand marketing on a deep level, who know that good social media management has nothing to do with posting a pretty picture or jumping on a trending reel, and everything to do with understanding what actually drives a human being to make a purchasing decision. The social media managers at risk are the ones who've been getting away with surface level execution. No strategy, no understanding of buyer psychology, and no ability to connect content to real-world commercial outcomes. So if that's your approach to social media, AI can genuinely do it faster and cheaper, and honestly, it probably should. The ones who are safe are the strategic thinkers, the ones who understand messaging, positioning, consumer behavior, and how to actually move someone from a cold scroller to a booked client. AI is not coming for them because it can't do what they do. Recently, I was working on content inside my social media agency for a client we know very well. We've got all their brand assets, their tone of voice guide and messaging docs uploaded into our AI system. I decided to run an experiment and let our trained AI write the caption completely from scratch. Was it technically good? Yes. Were there things about it that were fine? Of course. But there was no way in hell I was publishing it. There was something about it that just felt off, something that didn't feel like my client, despite everything we'd given it. I sat with this for a while, trying to work out what was missing, and what I kept coming back to was this. AI can follow patterns and read data really well, but what it can't do is replace human taste. It can't replace the nearly 8 years I've spent running AMC and the decade of real-world marketing experience I have, or the strategic thinking that comes from having worked with dozens of different service-based businesses in different industries and understanding what actually motivates people. Sure, AI can produce content that looks fine. It's grammatically and structurally great, but what it can't produce is content that feels right. And what I mean by that is real human language and nuances that make your ideal client stop mid-scroll and think she's inside my head. That comes from somewhere AI doesn't have access to, which is our lived experience as a human. In our agency, one of the first things we do when we onboard a new client is build out their language bank as part of their messaging map. We pull out the specific words and phrases their ideal clients use to describe their own problems. We capture the nuances, the humanity, and the specific way people talk about the real things they're going through. That's not something AI can truly replicate with a prompt. AI can't show up at your door and shoot content that actually captures who you are. It can't walk through your space and notice the details or pick up on the energy that makes your brand feel like you. Sure, it can read your brand kit, but it can't replace the eye and the instinct of an experienced marketer who knows the difference between content that looks good and content that actually converts. This is why so much AI content feels the same right now. Generic, safe, and vanilla. Perfectly constructed, yet completely hollow. People are genuinely craving authenticity and real human connection in the content they consume. And the more AI slop that floods the feed, the more the accounts that sound like actual humans are going to stand out. AI is a great assistant, but it needs a human strategist driving it. And I want to address something I'm starting to see more of because I think it's worth calling out. Some business owners are trying to solve this by using AI for content, but getting a receptionist or admin staff to edit and post it. I totally get the logic, but the problem with that is that you still need a human expert in the loop. A receptionist can catch a typo, sure, but they can't tell you whether your content is actually designed to convert, whether your messaging is speaking to the right person, or whether the caption you're about to post is going to engage your audience rather than bore them. AI plus someone who isn't a marketer is not the same as a strategic marketing brain. It's just a cheaper version of the same problem. So if you're a business owner sitting there wondering whether you should cancel your social media management retainer and just use ChatGPT or Claude instead, here's what I want you to think about. Yes, you might be saving money in the short term, but what you'll likely get back is content that looks fine but gets ignored. Your ideal clients are scrolling past the same generic content every single day. They're craving something that feels real, something that sounds like a real human who actually understands what they're dealing with. That's what a great social media manager gives you, and it's the one thing that AI can't replicate no matter how good your prompts are. Just because you can replace something with AI doesn't mean you should. Now, if this episode has you thinking about what your Instagram content is actually doing for your business right now, I have something exciting happening this month, specifically for Illawarra businesses. For a limited time, we're offering a 2-hour in-person content shoot where we come to you and create 6 edited reels with captions, all posted on your behalf. Before the shoot, you also get a mini strategic foundation session with me personally, so we can make sure everything we create is aligned with your business goals and speaking directly to your ideal client. This is real human-created content built on real strategy, and it's only available to a small number of Illawarra businesses until June 30. So if you want the details, hit the link in the show notes or send me a DM over on Instagram and I'll send you all the details. If this episode hit home for you, take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram stories. Tag me at Andrea Marie Creative because I love seeing who's listening and I love chatting with you over on Instagram. If you haven't already, make sure you are following the show so you never miss another episode. I hope you have an amazing week and I'll catch you in the next one.